Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Deep and you are watching Scent Saga. A few months back, maybe a month back I guess, Hasan Oud basically reached out to me and asked me to try a few fragrances from their house. I was pretty happy because they were not looking for any paid promotion. Rather, the one thing that I really loved about them was they said if there is any constructive criticism that I can give to them, they will be happy to appreciate it and work on the feedback. Due to which I actually grabbed onto the opportunity and I asked them, yeah, sure, please send me a few perfumes. So basically they sent me two perfumes. One, the one that we are going to talk about today, which is Luxe Oud. And they also sent me another one, which is Mystique Sandal, that I'm going to review in the next video. So for this video, we will be just covering up Luxe Oud by the house of Hasan Oud. And without wasting any more time, I will get started with the video. Okay, so before I talk about the perfume Luxe Oud in itself, I need to highlight the brand Hasan Oud, because the man behind the perfume, Hassan Siddiqui, as far as I know, started from a background of reviewing perfumes and later on started his own perfume brand Hasan Oud. Honestly, I had this notion when I started reviewing perfumes that I want to see an Indian house really nail the art of perfumery. And that too, not in a very exquisite and expensive budget, but in the mid-tier of budget. And somehow, Hasan Oud has definitely done that trick for me. This fragrance sells around 2,400 for a 50 milliliter. But, I know the price sounds very steep, but the quality that it offers rivals any perfume, be it in 2 to 3 times more in the designer or niche fragrance category. It's that good. I don't think in 2,400 rupees, you have tried anything from an Indian brand that smells this good. At least I haven't. If there is anything that you have tried, do let me know in the comments and maybe I will go ahead and try that one as well. But for my initial experience about Luxe Oud, it has been really good. Now, let me talk about the bottling and the presentation before I move on to how it smells. Hasan Oud sent me the perfume in this kind of a box. So it was right inside over here. You need to pull it out. And this is kind of a really textured box. And I really enjoyed the presentation. And the perfume was sitting right inside it. Okay, so this is how the bottle came in. They had written something like experience olfactory opulence with Hasan Oud. Like they have got the insignia over here. I kind of enjoyed the way the packaging came in. It didn't feel like cheap at all. Coming to the cap, it's a wooden cap, okay, and the atomizer is top notch as well. I don't know if it's a pressurized atomizer, but look at the way. I just love the way the atomizer, throws the perfume. It creates a really good mist. The bottle might look minimalistic, but gets the job done because the purpose of the bottle is to store the perfume properly and the atomizer's job is to throw the mist properly, which it does in a very good way. So nothing to complain about over here. Now, in terms of how the smell is. When you will spray the perfume, initially at the top note, you will get a blend of rose, saffron and lemon. So the combination might look very wonky, citrus, floral and spices together, but trust me, it's top notch. Along with that entire blend, which in any way is not synthetic or cheap, feels really well blended and feels natural. I don't know if the ingredients are natural, but they seem like they're natural, okay? You get this sweet honey-like accord from the top to the finish. I don't know how this honey accord comes into play because in the notes, nothing is related to honey or honey accord mentioned in the notes, but I personally feel that at the base it has got amber. When I will explain about the base, I will talk about it, but I feel that ambery note creates this sweet honey-like accord that is there from the top till the end of the perfume. And although I am not somebody who likes sweet perfumes, somehow this one did not even cloy me, choke me, irritate me by any means, and I was really, I was happily surprised by, okay, I'm liking a sweet perfume. So that was something that I really enjoyed about this perfume. So coming back to the notes, at the mid of this perfume, it has got the spicy character from the pink pepper added. It has got a floral note of geranium, which smells basically like lemon and rose together. If you Google it, you will find like how does geranium smell. So it's kind of a combination of lemon and rose. So from the top note till the mid note, you get the same lemon and rose like vibe. And at the mid, it has got a soft leather note added to it. The leather note is not animalic, skanky, and doesn't really feel cheap at all. It's very well blended, but the leathery note is not overpowering. It's very subtle. And at the base, it has got Cambodian oud. It's not an overpowering oud or a skanky or animalic oud. It's a very smooth, creamy oud that you get along with very nuanced note of earthy patchouli, and at the same time it has got some woody notes along with ambery notes as well. So all in all, this is a very warm, sweet, inviting fragrance, kind of a cozy fragrance I would say. In terms of the usage, usually when I smell a perfume like this, I would say that this is typically good for the winters. But I traveled to Hyderabad from 25th to 2nd of Jan, and during that point in time, I was carrying this perfume with me because I was testing this perfume out. And from the place where I live, which is near Darjeeling, in a small town called Siliguri, the weather was really cold. And when I landed in Hyderabad, the weather was very moderate. And I have used this in the daytime and the nighttime, both in Siliguri as well as Hyderabad. I have used this extensively across different weathers, and trust me, it didn't feel like this is a perfume only for the winters. I felt like this is a perfume which will go very well until and unless the weather is too hot and very sunny. This is something that you can pull off, maybe in the monsoons as well, maybe in the springs as well, just that the weather should not get really hot and you're good to go with this perfume. One more thing that I felt when I was using this perfume was this is not meant for somebody at below the age of 25. I felt this is more for somebody who's above 25, preferably over 30. And I feel if you're in the corporate sector, you're in the hospitality sector, this is a kind of perfume that will really suit you. And talking about the performance of this perfume, I was completely blown away, okay? Because this, when applied on my clothes, it lasted for around 10 plus hours easily. The projection around was 2 to 3 hours easily, and it was not a beast mode projecting perfume like you enter the room and the entire room gets filled with the aroma. It's not like that. But at the same time, this is not a slouch either. I would say this is a moderately projecting perfume, but everybody around like 1 to 2 feet in your vicinity for the first 1 to 2 hours will be easily able to detect the perfume. And most of the time I have got compliments from this from my friends and family, although it had that sweet kind of nature to the perfume, but also at the same time it was very warm and cozy and inviting. And one interesting thing happened when I was boarding the flight from Siliguri to Hyderabad. A guy was sitting next to me, and suddenly he turned and asked me like, nice perfume, and what are you wearing? I said Hasan Oud Luxe Oud. I know the person might not have known the perfume, but he just turned on and said, nice one. I said, thanks. That is the kind of attention this perfume got me. I'm not saying that everybody who's going to wear it is going to get compliments and this will be a compliment magnet. Not like that. In my experience, I have got good compliments from this one. But at the same time, I will say, if you're not into sweet perfumes, although I am also not into sweet perfumes, I kind of liked it. But if you're not into very sweet perfumes, or you don't like that honey-like smell in a perfume, I don't think this will be something that you will enjoy. And also, if you're somebody below the age of 25, if you're a school goer or a college goer, I don't think this perfume is for you. So projection 2 to 3 hours, 1 to 2 feet, decent projection, doesn't choke you, doesn't make you feel harsh or synthetic by any means. Longevity 10 plus hours easily when applied on the clothes. And when I was traveling, I applied the perfume on one of my clothes, and the next day when I was, folding it or keeping it somewhere, I forgot, but I have got the whiff of this perfume from that particular cloth in itself. So it continued for the next day over, which according to me is a really good performance. Skin wise, I can't tell you anything because I don't usually measure the longevity of a perfume on the skin, because skin chemistry tends to differ from person to person. So I'm not going to go into that. Overall, I would say for around 2,400 rupees, 50 milliliter, this is a really good option for somebody looking for something sophisticated, something which will last long, something which will not smell synthetic or cheap. Kudos to Hasan Oud with Luxe Oud. You have really nailed the art of perfumery and blending it the proper way. I'm really happy with the perfume. And next up, I have got Mystic Sandal coming up from them. But with regards to Mystic Sandal, I have certain twist. When I will upload the video, you'll get to check on it. But for now, that's Luxe Oud from Hasan Oud. This is Deep signing off. I'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.